Alright, in this video we're going to create the boat that's going to go inside of our bottle. Go ahead and create a new layer by clicking on the plus sign at the bottom of the layers panel to create a new layer. Go ahead and name that layer boat and press enter. We're going to grab our rectangle tool. I'm going to press the M key for my keyboard shortcut to get to the rectangle tool. Click anywhere on the artboard, and this rectangle needs to be 4 inches by 0.75 inches, and click OK. Over here on the toolbar, let's go ahead and make sure our fill color is that purple color that we last used. We're going to grab the direct selection tool and click on the bottom right corner widget and hold down the shift key and get the bottom left corner widget to select both of them. And we're going to click and drag one of them until the number for the radius is 0.75, which is as far as we can take it. Then we're going to click M on our keyboard again to get our rectangle tool. We're going to create the mast. Click anywhere inside your artboard and we're going to make it the mast 0.05 inches wide and a height of 3.5 inches. Click OK. Grab your selection tool and we're going to click and drag to align this to the center of our boat, and you can again use those smart guides to align it to the center, and we want it to snap to the bottom of the boat like that. In properties, while the mast is still selected, I'm going to click on the 3 dots over here under transform. Make sure that the link quarter radius values is not selected, so it has that line. We do want the line. And I'm going to change the corner value right here to 0.025, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side, so it's 0.025. And what that did is, if I zoom in here, and I'm just going to do Command plus a couple times, Control plus if you're on a PC, you can see that now it's got a rounded edge at the top. So I'm going to do Command 0 to zoom out so it fits the whole artboard on our screen. Now I'm going to make some sails for that mast, so I'm going to click on our rectangle tool again, click anywhere on your screen, and we're going to make the sail 1 inch by 0.75 inches. Click OK. Then we're going to get our ellipse tool, which is under the rectangle tool. Click and hold it to go to the ellipse tool, or you can use L as the keyboard shortcut. Click anywhere on your screen again. And we're going to make the width 0.4 inches and the height 0.75 inches, and click OK. We're going to grab our selection tool and align this so that top middle of the ellipse snaps to the left edge of the rectangle. I'm going to grab my Alt or Option key to duplicate that ellipse and drag it over to the other side so that it snaps to the other side of our mast. I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can see it a little bit better. I'm going to select all 3 pieces of the sail, grab the shape builder tool, and I'm going to connect this piece, and this piece, and use the Option key or Alt key to get rid of these 2 pieces. So that's our sail right there. Zoom back out to our whole artboard using Command 0. Get our selection tool, and we're going to click and drag to move it onto our mast. We want it to be aligned center with the center of the mast. And somewhere about that much room inside there, you guys can use your own judgment to space that out. But we're going to put 3 of these on top of each other. So we're going to use the Option key to duplicate it. So holding down the Option key or the Alt key, I'm going to click and drag and hold down the Shift key while I'm doing that as well, so that it stays aligned right above it. Something like that. And I'm going to do it one more time. This time I don't have to click and drag. I can just do Command D and it will automatically place the 3rd one up there for me. I want to resize this top sail so it's a little bit smaller. So with it selected, I'm going to go to the Properties panel, and in the Transform section, we're going to move the reference point to the bottom middle, and making sure that these are linked together, I'm going to change the width to 0.75. And now we have a smaller sail, still spaced out properly above our other 2 sails. If you need to adjust these a little bit to move them around, if maybe yours are too high up or too low, you can hold the Shift key to select all 3 of them and move them up or down, or you can select any one individually and move it around. Just make sure that they're evenly spaced, so you can use those smart guides that'll tell you that they're evenly spaced out. Clicked outside to deselect. Now we're going to select all 3 of those sails and the mast, not the boat, but just those 3. So all I did to do that was use my selection tool to draw a rectangle that hits the sails and the mast, but not the boat. So I got all of those selected. I'm going to use the Option key on my keyboard, hold it down to make a duplication while I drag over to the left. If I hold down Shift, that will keep it so it's even, and move it out over here. And then I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to move one over on the right hand side. Again, using those smart guides to get it so that it is snapping and evenly distributed. On this third mast, we're going to delete the bottom sail. So just click anywhere in this gray area to deselect. Just click on that bottom sail and press delete. Then we're going to select both of those 2 sails and the mast. And I'm going to click and drag holding the Shift key so that now it's like a little bit of a lower one, but I want it to line up so the sails line up with the left sails so that those edges match. Now we have to adjust the end of this mast so that it is not so far down. Click anywhere outside of the gray to deselect. Just choose that one line, and we're going to zoom in pretty tight on it here. At the bottom, you want to zoom in enough that when you scroll down to the bottom here, you can see the bottom middle anchor point, and then you can click and drag it up. Keep going all the way till it hits the bottom of the boat, like that. I'm going to do Command 0 to zoom back out to my whole artboard. Once your boat looks something like this, you want to click on the bottom of the boat hole, and we're going to make a few more adjustments here. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit more on that as well. So Command plus, get my pen tool. And between this top left-hand corner and that first mast, right in the middle there somewhere, you're going to click where you see the cursor has a plus sign to add an anchor point on our current boat path. So I just added that one right there. I want to add another one just to the right of this anchor point. So right about there. So we just added that anchor point and that anchor point. Grab the direct selection tool, choose that anchor point that we just last created. So make sure that that's the only anchor point that's selected. Then you're going to click and drag, and while you're clicking and dragging, you're going to look at the numbers that appear, that dx and the dy. I want my dx to be about -1, so I'm going to go up to about -1, and I want my dy to be about -0.5. So dx -1, dy -0.5. So right about there. Next, with the direct selection tool still selected, I'm going to click on that corner widget, and I'm going to move it down so it's about 0.1. I'm going to select the other anchor point that we created and get that corner widget and make that 0.1 as well. So it should look something like that. I clicked outside of my boat shape to deselect it, and now I can do Command 0 to zoom back out to my entire artboard. Now with the selection tool, I can go ahead and drag a box around all the different parts of the boat. Do Command G to group it all together. In our layers panel, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a duplication of this group. And the reason why I want to do that is so that I have the original with all the individual shapes in case I want to make any edits in the future, because I'm going to combine it all into one shape. In the boat layer, this group that's selected right here, I'm going to go ahead and go up to the top hamburger menu and duplicate the group. So this is our original one, and this is our current one, the new one that we just made. With it selected, I'm going to go over to the properties panel. In the Pathfinder section, this first icon that says Unite, and now it's all one path. So going back over into our layers panel, this is our boat, and this is the one that's all individual pieces. I'm going to turn that one off and lock it, but we have it there in case we need to make any edits to our individual pieces of our boat. Let's go ahead and double click on that group and name it Editable Boat. This boat that is all combined, we actually need to put that inside of our waves down here. All right, so in our properties panel, we're going to change the X location to 7 inches and the Y location to 5.85 inches. Press enter. And we're going to add a drop shadow under the FX in appearance. Go to stylize, drop shadow, These are all the same as our last drop shadow, so just click OK. Then back over in our layers panel, we want the boat to actually layer in between the second wave and the third wave. In our waves layer over here, I'm going to go ahead and unlock that. Click on the first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave. So now we know where it needs to go. It needs to go in between these two layers. Grab the boat and click and drag it in between them. So now it is layered in between the second wave and the third wave on our graphic. And I just clicked out here in the gray area to deselect everything. Go ahead and relock the waves layer, lock the boat layer, go File, Save, or Command S, Control S if you're on a Windows computer, and now we have our boat made. Thank you for watching. This completes video 3. Click here to move on to video 4, and we'll see you in the next video.